So you ready?
Yes, sir.
Season 4.
Season 4, baby.
Premiere.
Come on.
Take 3.
Yeah. Take 3.
Ready?
Ha! Let's go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another rejuvenated episode of... No, not just episode. Season premiere. Let me take it from the top. Let me take it cold. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm edging you right now with like the fucking energy right now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another rejuvenated season premiere of Anything But Politics. As always, my name is Jim, and I'm here like Sisyphus pushing this podcast back up this hill. I'm here with...
Your good buddy Christian. What's up, everybody?
We're here with Jim and your good buddy Christian.
That's me.
And like Sisyphus, one must imagine me as happy. Hello, everyone, and welcome...
Who is that?
Sisyphus? Mm-hmm. I believe a figure in Greek philosophy who is punished to forever push a boulder up a hill, and when he gets to the top, it rolls back down. And that's what he does for all of eternity.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't a good person in life. And there's a thought experiment that poses that one must imagine Sisyphus as happy, because if you don't, then he's eternally pushing this boulder up a hill. But if you like to imagine that he finds solace in that even though it's a useless activity, it has been bestowed upon him, and it is his thing. And if he can find peace in that, then he can do it and enjoy it, even if it is a punishment.
So, where do we get syphilis?
From a completely separate place. Sisyphus's shady cousin. They were both not very favorable in life. One got punished to eternal torment pushing a boulder up a hill.
Sure.
The other got named is the name of an STD because he was very promiscuous in life. So he's been cursed to eternally be known as an STD.
Sounds like they could both use a shower.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Anything But Politics, an old show with a new format.
Ooh.
We are coming up on 3 years of age, but starting our 4th season. I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited. I've missed
great.
you guys. I've been a little horny for you guys.
Only a little.
I've missed you only a little bit.
Give
but
us a couple weeks and it would have been raging, but now it's a little.
I've been thinking of you guys at night, and we're excited to be back.
I'm so pumped to be back.
Well, how's your interim been? Now, the season break was longer than we wanted it to be.
Yeah.
We had a scheduling issue.
We did. That's okay.
We're back.
We're back, baby.
And we're sorry.
Better than ever.
4K? I don't know if Spotify supports 4K. If you're watching on YouTube right now, you are watching in crisp resolution.
Yeah.
But, of course, on Spotify, I don't know. If they support 4K, then you're watching in 4K there as well.
It's going to be a good season. So my break.
Yes.
My break was, I went to the beach. I went to the doctor. Tests are all good.
I feel like in adult life, not a lot happens in like, what's it been? Like a month and a half?
Month and a half.
It's been like a month and a half. Now, okay. I should say this. Life can be either very hot or very cold.
Yeah.
I should say either nothing happens in a month and a half.
Could be very yes or no. Could be very in or out.
Professionals would classify as either up or down. But I read a journal once saying wrong and right is another. No.
We're dumb. Sorry.
So either nothing happens or everything happens. And I feel like that's been both of our breaks.
Yes.
You went to the beach. Is that your answer?
I guess. That's
okay?
really all I did.
That's fine.
I went twice.
That's it. There's nothing. That's cool.
It was pretty cool. I went with Leah once, and then I went with friends.
Haven't been to the beach in years.
And Leah another time. It's a lot further for you.
We gotta get over to that coast. Gotta get over to the good old Wilmington. Gotta do it.
Good old TT.
Gotta do it. But I've had a ton happen to me, and I'm just gonna leave it really short so we can kind of get into the episode. But ultimately, since season 3 ended, had to replace a part in my car, had to bring my cat to the vet, and I've had to deal with a leak in my ceiling that caused it to collapse in to my living room. So I believe near the end of season 3, I mentioned that we spent roughly $700 on some immigration paperwork for Merlin.
Yep.
We had planned that. That was
You knew in advance.
We knew well in advance that
Yeah.
we had to do that, so we had the money saved. But like out of all the other surprise expenses that happened in literally a month's time, it was like an extra $1,000 out the door. It's wild.
Truly, when it rains, it pours.
And when it doesn't, no, oh my God. Fuck you for that. Don't wink at me. Don't wink at me. My apartment has a skylight. It has a sunroof. My apartment has a water feature. Has a little waterfall inside. It's meditative. It's very calm, and it makes me have to pee if I listen to it too much. And you're
That's
over
good
here
because-
saying when it rains it pours.
Yep.
Fuck you. So no, the cat had eaten some plants, and when a cat isn't used to like eating foliage, it can just get ill. And it'll be sick a bit more often.
I do the same thing.
When you just
When I eat foliage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I eat foliage, my tummy gets really mad at me. So I have to go to the vet, and they have to calm me down because I'm just so stressed, and then tell me that everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And that's essentially what they did. They gave him some like antidiarrheal meds, but they were like, if it continues, bring him back. But otherwise, it should just be the foliage.
Okay.
Cost way too much just to tell me that, but
Yeah, well, that's
I'm
the vet.
I'm glad that he's okay. That's what it
Exactly.
is.
Yeah. Glad the cat's good.
Yeah, he's fine. He's doing better now. What else do we have on the plate?
Something happened. Something happened. Oh my God. I told my sisters this. I forgot that I have not told you yet. Or told you, lovely people. I went to Bojangles.
Okay.
And we love Bojangles.
Love it. It's bow time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's bow time.
Yeah. Is that Bojangles?
I don't know. I just kind of let you bagok. Could I have
I
another?
went Bagok and you went.
Wait, hold
sure.
on. Is that like from their commercials? Or
Yeah, I
something?
think so.
Give it to me again.
It's bow time.
There you go. Yeah. Sounds more familiar every time you do it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do they do that? I don't know.
I don't think they do that.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but
I feel like they do. Someone does.
Okay, that I believe. I believe you went to high school with some weird guy.
No, it's not.
And he just has this kind of tendency to. His name's Bo.
Bo. What's his last name?
Barry. Barry would be a funny one.
I thought his last name was
Bo Barry.
I thought it was Gok.
Bo Gok. Gok.
Gok? No. Some corporation restaurant does it. Trust me.
Okay, I do. You know what? Now I trust you.
Thank you. So
I feel like we'd clear up a lot of distrust in the world if that's how we settled distrust.
just trust me, okay?
It's like, okay, I do.
Sorry. Yeah, I will.
Sorry.
I went to Bojangles.
Okay, I trust you.
Thank you. And I just got a sweet tea.
Thank fuck you told this story. Because that really, I think that's going to tie season 4 together.
I got a sweet tea at Bojangles. It was awesome.
No, what'd you do?
No, I had change in the little change place that you put your change. Where do you put your change? Where does yours go? Where does yours live? Where's Penny House?
Just not on the console, but like the thing next to me.
So your change has roommates.
Yeah.
He lives with receipts.
Yes.
Well, he's poor.
Yeah.
He's only got like 48 cents to his name.
48 Cents is his name. He's an aspiring rapper. He'll make it one day.
He's a little bit worse than... Okay. So the sweet tea was like $1.25. So I had $1, and then I went to go grab a quarter. So I grabbed the quarter, and I'm handing the quarter to her. And as I'm handing it to her... So you know how, like, not just change goes in that little area.
Yeah.
Gunk can get in that area.
Yes.
Gross little stuff. It's gunk.
Gunky quarter.
The quarter, I'm handing it to the very nice woman.
Yes.
And I'm looking at it, and it's extended, and she's already... I can't pull back and be like, let me get you a different...
So you're noticing the gunk on this slow motion as you're handing it to her.
And I'm looking at it, I'm like, there's gunk on it, and it's like a big piece of gunk, and sticking right out of it is like a hair like that long. Just a long hair sticking out of gunk on a quarter. And I'm handing it to her gunk side out.
Yeah.
Just here, ma'am, grab this with your thumb. Put your thumb on my gunk.
Okay. And look me in the eyes while you do it. So okay, she does.
She does,
And?
but she doesn't.
Okay.
She sees the gunk immediately.
Good.
So she has to avoid the gunk. But the part where the gunk is not is where my thumb is.
She should just extend her hand.
I just put it like gunk side down.
Oh
right
my
on
God,
her-
stop.
No, but so I'm stretching out and she goes, she literally goes, oh, thank you. And at that moment, I should have been like, this is not the quarter for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let me grab a different one. But I was
Oh,
like,
not that quarter. That's my gunk quarter.
that's where I put my gunk. But I doubled down. I was like, no, please take it. I extended further. And she was like reaching for it. And she's like, thank you. And then she put it and she like put it. And then she like, I saw her wipe. And dude, the embarrassment. I wanted to curl up and die.
Yeah.
I almost got in a car accident on purpose to just be done with it all. It was unbearable, the embarrassment.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I like that this affected you so heavily you needed to tell it on the show.
It was important. It's a crucial part of it's like lore now. This is part of it. This is part of the Christian story. God. It was a canon event.
I love that.
Yeah. So that's what happened to me over the break. That's the most significant thing that happened in the last month and a half of my life.
That's insane.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that sad?
I'm glad the show's back.
Me too. Me too.
You ready to get into it today?
Yeah.
All right.
You ready to start the episode?
Oh yeah, that was
was just
a
warm up.
little warm up.
Yeah,
that
it was just a little warm up.
I don't think anything's rolling actually. I think we're just
good.
No one's here at the studio. We're just in a room somewhere. You
Okay.
wake up, you're in bed.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Damn it.
We're sleep podcasting again.
And I was thinking about that damn Bojangles story again because I do dream about it. Anyway, next up, what are we doing?
Sorry, Leah. It was that damn dream again. You look over. It's like the attendant. They had their hand reached out to you. You look in your hand. There's a quarter. You wake up again. You're in your bed.
I'm in my bed.
Honey, I had the strangest foot. You look over. It's the quarter. Full set. The huge person-sized quarter under the covers. It has a
Just turns its Washington.
Charles Dickens-esque nightcap on its little head.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But just to kind of talk about the new format of the show.
Yeah. It's new.
We talked about it on the stream a little bit, but if you happen to miss it, which is fine if you did, we have a new format of discovering today's content. Today's episode is about, we used to, like season 1 and 2, sit down and have it planned. And that's kind of very hard to do. You'd be surprised with how hard it is to sit down and have every episode fully planned out. And it became so difficult that we stopped doing it and welcomed more of an improvisational air to things, where we just kind of talked about anything and let us find something funny. But here's the deal, and we know it, so we're comfortable saying it out loud. That method sometimes leads to 2 people talking for 50 minutes, and they only find their stride 5 minutes before the episode has to end. God forbid they don't find their stride at all.
Yeah.
And it happens, and it happened. Like, I'm sure there were points at which we were just looking for what to talk about on the episode, and it just dragged.
Yep.
I listened back. I heard it.
Yep.
So we're done.
Done with that shit.
We're sitting down with a wheel of prompts that us and a writer, a huge thanks to Rachel from Trauma Tuesdays, and very
Rach.
close friend of ours.
Yeah.
Rachel sat down with us, and she's acting for a writer this season. We're going to see if she enjoys that role, and we will credit her as such and thank her for it. We have a wheel of challenges, ideas, topics, questions, riddles and games, and all these different little things that we are going to spin at least once per episode, and we'll riff on that as long as we can. And that's where a lot of I think this season's going to be a lot more improvisational, a lot more on the moment.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what we're talking about until we spin this wheel. So, like, we don't know what energy we need. We don't know if we're going to be playing characters that day.
Oh, frick.
We don't know. Yeah, some of these things require minimal setup that we're going to get to learn immediately.
Yep.
So, I think the best we can do is just go ahead and hop to the wheel. We'll talk a little bit about the wheel at the end of the episode, like user submissions and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Because we will be allowing those.
Oh, yeah. Please.
We're going to go and spin this thing, and we'll talk about today's, we'll see what we find. Are you ready?
Yes.
This is the first wheel spin of the season.
Oh my goodness.
And so this is our very first wheel spin ever, because I genuinely expect this to last past season 4. This is a new show.
I hope so.
Staple, I believe.
I hope so.
Things that should be illegal.
Oh, let's go.
Things that should be illegal but aren't, I should say.
Aren't. I do have some.
You have a list? You have a little bit of a
little
prep?
bit of a prep for this one.
All of this is coming off the dome. This is coming off my dome.
Oh man, I've got like 10.
Okay.
The rest I can do off the dome.
I've got hundreds in the dome. That's where I keep them.
All right.
Yeah, they live in the dome.
Dome it up.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me that dome, baby.
You'd like me to begin?
No, I can start since I. This I think is illegal,
Okay.
but it is not enforced and it needs to be. Stopping in the road to talk to one of your friends while you're fucking driving.
Yes, that might actually be illegal.
It's gotta be. But I've seen people do it in front of police officers and the cops are like, they're just buddies.
So I should say this. It's much more that it should be illegal to let your friend stop in the road to talk to you.
Yes.
As a friend, you should say, hey, find somewhere to pull over or park.
Or like, call me. It's 2023, sorry.
Unless we release this episode way later.
It's in 2020s somewhere. We have the technology we don't need to.
Jimmy Buffett's writing has really gone downhill.
We don't need to be stopping the flow of traffic, rolling down our windows.
You either have enough time to talk or you don't. And if you have enough time to stop and talk, then get out of your car.
Yes.
But if then your argument becomes, oh, but I have somewhere to go, then don't
Then
talk to me.
Then just go to the thing that you're going to.
Just go to the thing that you exactly.
You didn't plan to stop in the middle of the street to talk to somebody, so don't do that.
Okay, so things that should be illegal that aren't.
That are not.
Okay.
What's cool is we can have literally as much space as you need.
Ready?
Yes. Guess we didn't need much.
Water shoes.
What, water shoes?
Water shoes.
I don't know what that is.
It's shoes you wear in water.
Why?
So your feet don't touch the bottom of the pool or shower.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Who cares? What are you getting in the pool for?
Hands, foot, and mouth. Public pools. Public showers. Local YMCA. Don't want to be barefoot on the tile. Water shoes.
Okay. On the tile, I understand. In the pool.
You can be standing on the bottom of a pool. I'm 6'4".
No. That's fine.
If I'm in a pool and I'm standing on the floor.
I mean the tile on the outside, like on when you're out of the water.
Oh,
so like
even that a little bit. Even that a little bit. Yeah, people want protection, so they wear water shoes.
No, and I understand that. That's fine. But going into the water, submerging your foot in the water.
The beach?
The beach?
Not wanting sand on your feet? Water shoes.
Okay. Why is it different if it's on water shoes versus your feet?
You ever stepped on something gross in a lake? Water shoes.
Okay.
I'm just saying, these are something that exist, that people use, that I used to use because I was a kid and I was told to, before my little autistic self was like, I have a major sensory issue with the feeling of wearing shoes in water.
Do you have the same with a shirt?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I
wouldn't wear trunks if I didn't have to.
You do have to.
Nah.
Usually that's part of it.
At the beach.
At
most beaches, all public pools.
Yeah, there you go. All lakes.
Private pools.
Okay, yeah, private pools, but
hanging out at your friend's house.
Why would you
with your friends?
Why would you wear anything? Why would you
when you're hanging out with friends? Yeah. Exactly. There's a picture of me that's I believe Seth took of me like Nirvana Baby in a pool. Have you not seen this?
And it's right here.
No, it might be on Patreon.
Yeah,
I don't even think you can really see my ass in this particular picture because the disturbance on the water.
Sure.
So, but you can definitely tell that I'm ass naked.
You see your dick?
You can't see anything in the picture because my body's underwater and the water's fucking crazy.
Oh, but the camera's not underwater like the Nirvana Baby.
No.
Oh, I thought you were in Nirvana Baby pose, facing the camera, Nirvana Baby style.
No, I think of the
Little
Nirvana
penis.
Baby when people skinny dip.
Dude.
Just being naked in a pool.
Have you seen the Nirvana Baby like now?
No.
Dude,
I've heard recently that he like was upset. Like in the last couple of years, like 5 or 6 years. I say that as recently because that album came out ages ago.
Yeah.
But he grew up and he was like, hey, my penis is just
out there.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Platinum.
Yeah.
My penis is triple platinum.
Dude.
I don't know if that
Could
album
you
is, but
imagine?
No, and I don't want to imagine.
Why?
That's horrible.
That's my baby penis. What are you going to do? Judge it? Say, oh, it's a small little baby penis. Yeah, when I was a baby.
It's the idea that it's my penis, dog.
Yeah.
That's the same penis that's right here.
It's no okay. It's not the same.
It is the same penis.
It's attached to the same person.
It's
I
the
suppose.
same penis.
But you're a baby. I wouldn't care, dude. If if you took me as a baby, butt naked, and just shook him in front of a crowd of people, they'd be like, what are you doing to that? But then you showed me to the crowd of people 24 years later, they'd be like, I don't know who that is. What are you doing? You're not, unless you told people and you're like, I'm the Nirvana Baby, people would never know they've seen your penis. So I don't know why he's embarrassed. He wants to be both the guy that was the Nirvana Baby.
He doesn't.
But also, then stop. What do you mean? Stop telling people. He wants to be the Nirvana Baby guy, but he also doesn't want people to have seen his penis, and he can't have both.
I'm the Nirvana
If he
Baby.
doesn't want people to have seen his penis, just don't open with I'm the Nirvana Baby.
Hi, I'm the Nirvana Baby.
Hello. Pete Richardson.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You came in here, why? You want to record an album? You want to...
No, I just wanted to say hey.
You want to... Why are you in this studio building?
Just because I'm the Nirvana Baby, and like, where else would I be, right?
I mean, that album went triple platinum.
It did go triple
I think
platinum.
I heard.
Yeah,
that. Wasn't quite sure, but didn't want to look it up.
That's my penis up there,
No, you're definitely. I mean, world. Can you prove that?
What do you mean?
I mean, how do I? That's a baby, and like, there's no. We don't know the name of the baby. Do you have a picture of like you on set?
I have like 50 pictures of the baby.
You?
Not the baby. Me as the baby, and then also like side-by-side comparisons of the baby in the Nirvana. So.
Okay. Wow. Look, there's you, your parents.
Yep.
There's Nirvana.
Nirvana. That's my penis up there.
And that's no, that's child pornography. No, you showed it to me. No, I didn't mean to. No,
Cut the bit. Cut the bit. Cut the bit. Cut the bit.
Anyway.
Tough. See ya. I'm the Nirvana Baby. Nice to meet you.
Bye, Nirvana Baby.
Have fun in prison.
Oh, fuck.
Nirvana Baby.
Is that your theme song?
Yeah.
They should have put that on the album. Okay. That is. Did I lead to Nirvana from Water Shoes? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so what is your next? What's your next bit?
You know what's crazy? My
What?
next one, I wasn't going to do this, but now it feels apropos. A bunch of people at a public pool, a public neighborhood pool specifically.
I've only been to a neighborhood pool once, and there was like no one there really.
Yeah. And that's how it should be.
Yeah.
But there needs to be a cap on public. When you go there and there's like a pool, maybe twice the size of this room, but there's 117 people there.
It's so weird because you have to have this mental image of what a pool is. So if you grow up with your own pool, they were most commonly in it with like themselves or maybe a member of their family, some friends,
maybe
tops.
friends, yeah.
People that grew up having like a public pool or a neighborhood pool that they visited every now and again, by default, just imagine more people at the pool.
Sure.
Like some people have grown up. They were never in the pool alone. They've always had different community members there. There was always that one person from the neighborhood that was also at the pool.
Yeah.
When you're with a public pool and you grow up around one, your mental image of how many people should be in their tops changes.
Different. Yeah.
What do you think is the most number of people? It's like, I'm not getting in there. I'm not getting in there.
Me personally, or like what I think the law should be?
The law. Because
Okay.
you personally, is it like, I want that pool to me?
It's like 3, yeah. And it's just, I need to know them on a personal level.
Because you know what? Our nearly naked bodies could touch. It could happen. We're in the
Yeah.
pool.
Yeah.
We're all swimming around and thrashing and like, we're all almost naked. So
Yeah.
let's not do this with strangers.
Yep.
It's a very intimate
Absolutely.
thing, a pool.
It is so intimate, and people don't realize that. Anyway, because it's way more intimate than the beach. Square foot of water per
Yes.
person is nuts at the
Yes.
beach. But at the pool, it's like...
And it's like kid accidentally pees in the beach and it's like a drop in the ocean, quite literally. You do it in a public pool and now it's like a sizable concentration of that pool water.
We're hitting like almost whole percentage points there, depending on the size of the pool. And
Yeah,
how-
like percentile points.
and
Like
how much...
it's like 1% of the pool now.
Yeah, and how much Mountain Dew that kid had at his birthday party.
Yeah,
'Cause he's at his
no
birthday
one
party.
do the math because I'm sure that that's not true.
It's
But-
totally true.
No, it's totally true. Like your piss is like 10% of the pool water at that point. So, I mean, like things are starting to tint.
I mean, have you seen a kid drink Mountain Dew at his birthday party?
Absolutely. It was. I saw a kid drink so much Mountain Dew nonstop. He just kept chugging 2 liters that at some point his entire body ran through the biological system of pissing. So he starts to piss, but he's still drinking Mountain Dew. It's just going through him. It was amazing to watch. I got so disgusted. I thought I can't be in this pool with just a bathing suit on, so I put on water shoes.
And they say that you can't. Nice. They say that you can't. Fuck. What is it called?
Is this why they say you can't do it? It's because you can't even say it.
Yeah. No. They say you can't. Unlimited energy doesn't exist.
Oh, what do they say? Oh, what is it? Perpetual motion.
Perpetual motion.
There you go.
Perpetual motion. They say that perpetual motion doesn't exist.
He could have been like a real life water fountain. Yeah. Like a cherub in a garden. But I definitely don't like a lot of people at my pool.
Dude, I've delivered to a pool recently, and I'm not joking. 120, 130 people, shoulder to shoulder in the pool, just up and down.
Stop.
They looked like sardines, legitimately.
I hate that.
Just
if it's
having fun.
If it is friends, like close friends,
Sure.
I could do like 20.
Maybe, yeah.
Genuinely, I could do like 20.
Maybe, yeah.
But that's pretty higher limit for me.
Yeah.
That's the highest limit, is 20.
Yeah.
Is caps. But that's only friends. If
Yeah,
strangers,
strangers.
6, but I'm one of them.
I'm one of the strangers. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah. 5 other people and me, I think that's good for a pool.
I think I'd be on the border of a panic attack, but I think I could do it for like half an hour.
Nice.
I think I'd be okay. But yeah, just all bobbing, just bobbing. Mm-hmm. I'm not exaggerating.
Because that's the thing. When I go to a pool, I don't want to bob. I want to swim, right?
Yes, that's
so
the
if
point.
if I can't like do what I want to do at the pool, if I can't swim because there are too many people, then that's my limit of people. You know what I mean? So like the most people that I can have like at the pool, because not everyone's in at once.
Right.
So if I have 20 people at the pool party and like, at cap, like 12 people
Right.
are in at any given one moment, I can still do all of what I want to. I can go underwater. I can do laps. But,
Right.
my line for this is too many people is when I can't
Swim.
do laps or like go underwater because I'm going to bump into someone.
Yeah, you're gonna end up accidentally sucking someone's dick.
The number of times, man. I've swam for 23 years. You suck dick underwater one time.
Banned from a bunch of pools. Can't even go anymore. Sucks. I'm trying to suck dicks.
Swim.
Sorry, swim. Freudian slip there. So that's mine. I think too many people at a public pool is an absolute crime, and it needs to be reprimanded on a federal level.
On a federal level.
100%.
Local police will come and hand you over to the proper authorities.
Yes, because it's way too big for them to handle.
Things that should be illegal but aren't.
They're not. Why are they not?
People who drive over the lines at a grocery store to get to the next lane when they're finding a spot. I drive all the way to the end, make my turn, pull into the other lane and drive down, and I go into a spot. What I will do, and I won't fuss at anyone for this, is, if the spot directly in front of you is closed as well, and you don't want to like back into the spot, but you want to be able to do that quick getaway, I'll pull through, I'll pull forward and park like that. But I won't drive like over 3 lanes of lines because there's a spot over there that I can see.
Yeah.
That makes me mad. There are rules.
Me
there
too.
are rules in the car because these are multi-ton pieces of metal that we're all piloting.
Correct.
And there are rules
Right.
for a reason. Why are you looking around like that?
Yeah, for those who's not watching, I am looking around a lot.
Do you do this?
It is legal.
Is it?
It is legal.
It shouldn't be.
You have to. It has to be fully open. You have to look both ways before you cross through.
You should never be like perpendicular to these lines. You should never have to. If you look left and right, you should be able to see parked cars, not the lane
But if it's safe,
at the far end.
if the lot's mostly empty and it's safe and you're looking both ways, no cars are coming, you can do that. I've done it in
I'll
front
say
of-
this, sure,
Oh,
but I don't like it. I think it should be illegal. That's what I'm saying. It feels like this should be illegal.
that's fair.
Even
I get
if
that.
it is safe. I do illegal things because it's easy and safe. You're
Yeah.
saying if it's safe and it's easy and it saves you time, I do illegal things that fit those requirements. So I'm not saying I wouldn't if that. I'm just saying I don't do
You
it.
just don't
I don't
like
like it, and I want it to be illegal.
That's fair.
But if you do it, fine.
Fair enough. That's a good one. I didn't think about that one. This one might be controversial.
Okay.
A lot of people do it.
Okay.
I do not. Rubbing backs in public.
Yeah,
This
I
is-
like that. I like that. That should be illegal.
This aside from consolation. So someone is upset and you're
Yeah.
consoling them.
No,
or someone's
rubbing
having
the back is fine. What are you saying? Rubbing, like a massage rub,
we're gonna face away from the camera.
away from the
We're
camera.
gonna get down here and face away from the camera. And if you're on video, or sorry, if you're on audio, you're not gonna see this, and that's on you.
But what's the context? When
Just sitting watching a show or a movie.
Nah.
It's messed up,
No,
man.
I don't like that.
It's way too horny for out in public.
I'm okay with no movement. You can always have your hand on their back, on their shoulders. Like
Yep.
just arm around them.
A couple pats in there.
They can lean on your shoulder.
Absolutely.
But I just feel like that. I feel
little,
like you can fiddle. Like if you just want to like use your finger and you want to like pick at the hem of their shirt or something.
Fine.
Just kind of like or you know what you need to do. Plant the hand, roam the thumb. That's a good way to like
I'm great on the
love on someone in a public setting.
on the knee. That's awesome. I agree.
On the shoulder?
the back,
The back?
shoulder's fine. Back just feels too horny, man. It
Really?
feels a little bit too horny. It's very sensual to watch, and I feel like they're getting hot. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
I feel like it's happening, and the one who's getting themselves rubbed is like, "Ooh, when we get home,
yeah.
like when we get home, this is going down," and the other one's going, "Oh, I know that when we get home, it's going down."
Hey, you guys are standing in front of the graham crackers. I just wanted to really see if I could reach in there really quick and just.
They're speaking fully out loud.
You don't have to get the honey graham ones. You can buy the Great Value. I don't mind. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable, and it's I always notice it when I'm like at a movie, and it's the two people in front of me, and I'm watching them.
The movies is the worst because we're in the dark.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
don't know what their other hands are doing.
So the whole bedroom thing that you have going on in your mind is like accelerated by the fact that
Yeah.
it's like not only is it happening in public,
Yeah.
it's also in the dark.
It's in the dark, and they think that no one can see them. They think that they're completely like everyone's blind to them because it's semi-dark room. The people that like do excessive PDA because they're like, it's like we're in private. You're not in private. You're not even close to in private.
Yeah.
You can't do a hand job and the person behind you is like, they're just watching the movie. They know you're doing a hand job. Even if you're like, I'm discreet and you're like rubbing, we know. Everyone knows.
Hey, we're all 2 hours and 15 minutes into Oppenheimer. We see what you're doing. You thought we'd fall asleep by an hour 45? You're wrong. Anyway,
Rubbing backs. I think it's too horny for outdoors.
too horny for the outdoors.
Too horny for the outdoors.
I agree. I think there are a few more exceptions than like condolences.
Okay.
I just don't know what they are. But I feel like there are situations where I'd see that and I wouldn't think it was weird, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what it also is?
What is it also?
I think when it's a flat hand, it's mostly fine. Because flat hand is it feels platonic. It's when it's like this little like, you're doing the nails.
Flirty little hand.
And little flirty back caress. It's a caress. It's not a rub.
Yeah.
A back rub.
No public caressing.
No public caressing.
I agree.
Any body part, period.
Sign it into law.
Sign it into law.
This bill has become a law.
That's right.
Brought to you by Schoolhouse Rock.
More?
Let's see. Things that should feel, or things that feel illegal but aren't, or should be illegal but aren't. Let's see. I've done one about driving. Let's do one about interactions. This might be controversial. Starting the conversation as the quote unquote worker. I know that your job will often tell you to like connect with customers, but I think it should be illegal because I think that there's a power dynamic in like buying things. And I think the person with less power should always be the person to initiate conversation. Like if you want to talk to me like, how's your day been? Or talk about the things I bought, like, you'll make small talk with a grocery person. What are they called?
Grocery people.
No, cashier.
Yeah.
So you're at the cashier and like, they'll just like do some small talk with you. Let me start that. If I feel like talking, we'll talk.
I agree.
But some days I don't feel like talking.
Yep.
And then you're just trying. And like, you don't take hints. And you just keep talking, and I'm just like, hey, man, I'm really trying to scan this card right now.
I think the profession that nailed this is the Uber driver.
Yeah.
The Uber driver understands.
You start the conversation.
You start the conversation. If you want to talk, I'm doing the service of taking you from A to B. That is all I'm here for. If you want to have a chat, I'm more than welcome to have a chat. But unless you start something, or I'm not saying a word. What's cool is Leah's restaurant.
Yeah.
That is part of her job. Her service is.
Well, I go there to buy food and have someone come up and ask me what I want and ask me what I want to drink and ask if I want the food changed in any way. I know that I'm going to have some human interaction there. So if they want to do a little small talk, that's okay because like it's the floodgates have been opened at that point.
Sure.
We're going to see each other multiple times tonight. We're going to have a little mini relationship and then we're going to move on.
She's not allowed to do that. She's not allowed to have small talk.
Any extra talk?
Any extra talk.
Okay.
Unless it's prompted, asks questions. But no, it is strictly dinner talk, menu talk, or service talk. So like
service talk is the bonus talk I'm talking. Small talk in the industry is like business talk a little bit.
So like she should never ask, do you guys want any more waters? That should never come out of her mouth. She comes and she pours the waters. And unless they say something. Yeah. And it's the same with, of course, that's the same with
how y'all been today?
No. Oh my God, no. She would get reprimanded.
She's in a tipped profession. Mm-hmm. Should she go to a different restaurant? Because that sounds not abusive, but
it is a higher class restaurant.
Okay.
And so it's people doing business meetings, people doing important things.
Okay.
And
I see.
so
I see.
to interrupt the meeting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now it's pretty lenient if it's like, if you can tell, okay, this is a family who's just coming out to have fun. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But most of the time, the rule is...
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
I forget what it's called. It's called non-something service.
Interruptive.
Non-intrusive.
Really? Non-intrusive?
I think it's non-intrusive service, yes.
I love non-intrusive service.
Me too.
I try to be that type of service person.
Yes.
When people ask me, I don't know what the social contract is when someone goes, hey, can you find like this chip for me? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, sure, yeah, let me bring you right to it.
Yeah. That's it.
I immediately go silent.
I will bring you to it.
I walk to the chip. I don't go, here they are. I just kind of like, and I walk.
Oh.
I'll here they are.
I'll
here they are.
say, here they are. Is
and
kind of
then
nice.
I'll walk.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah. How long you been working here? Shut the fuck up.
I'll drop you at that point. If you try and talk, I'll turn back around and just be like, they're an L10. Oh, just remembered I have something to do in the back room where you can't come. It's in an L10, by the way. They're near the bottom of the shelf. Bye. Oh, gosh.
Man. Do you like it here? You're not part of my job anymore.
I just remembered I don't. I quit. Bye. They're an L10, by the way. That's very much what it is for me.
What if they were like, how do I get a position here?
Well, that's great because I can immediately get them off of me. I could be like, oh, ask that guy.
Please go
and
talk
point
to
my
that guy.
manager.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh, go to the front desk immediately and ask for a manager.
Don't say another word to me.
Don't even say, okay,
bye. No.
My method of knowing that you understand what I'm saying is you immediately walking away. That is how you can communicate to me that you get it.
Yeah.
And if you can't get it, we're not hiring right now.
Yeah.
We need someone that can follow direction. We're like family here. We hate each other.
Okay, so I have beach shops.
Beach shops?
Beach shops.
Well, like what is that one shop called that just has a bunch of sunglasses and hats? Surf and dirt? Surf and dirt?
You're talking about Wings?
Wings?
Wings.
I'm never at the beach.
Okay.
So I know surf and dirt, is that right?
Maybe.
I've
never seen those, but that might be at different beaches. The beaches that I go to, it's Wings.
Okay.
And there's
Wings.
They're everywhere.
What are they? What is it?
It is a beach shop. You go and
describe it to people because almost a very small percentage will know what you're talking about.
It is a beach shop. You go and you get beach related items. So I came to the beach and didn't prepare. I didn't bring a beach chair. I didn't bring my sunglasses. I didn't bring a suit. Not a suit.
Sunscreen and
trunks. I didn't bring trunks. I didn't bring a bathing suit. I didn't bring sunscreen. I didn't bring aloe vera.
And that has everything.
It's got everything.
So why is Wings a bad shop?
Because they are you familiar with Mattress Firm?
Yeah.
And how it's like, Mattress Firm, we've got 4 on every block.
There's a ton of them.
They're everywhere.
Okay.
That's Wings. It's Wings. There's 4 on every block. And dude, I'm telling you, they're everywhere. And it's a problem and I hate it. And I think it's money laundering.
Why is it bad?
Because I hate it.
What makes the shop bad?
The shop is bad because there's too many of them.
That's not true.
Yes.
If it was a good shop, you'd want even more of them than there are now.
Disagree. I disagree.
You think wings is good?
Wings is fine. It's overpriced, but it's fine.
If those shops were gone, would you be fine with more beach shops coming in that sell the exact same shit?
No, we don't need a million beach shops.
So is wings your issue? You're going, God, I love frosting. There's just too much of it on cake. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm trying to find the issue so I can solve it with you. What is happening? Wings? Love it. It's great. Good beach shop. Too fucking many of them. It should be illegal to have that many.
We'll move on.
Okay. You just want to move on?
That riff was all I needed. That was awesome.
Okay.
Wow.
I couldn't understand. I
It's
still
okay.
can't, but it's okay if we move on.
That was just too many of them. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I'd be the next on this list. I'll be simple as possible. Things that feel illegal. Just touching people, like accidentally. Like you ever like gone to hand someone a bill when you're buying something and like your hands touch, or like a coworker goes, "Hey, can you hand me the fucking?" And you're like, "Yeah," and you just throw it to them and like you kind of just like fingertips, just yeah.
Yeah. Don't like that.
It's not the touch. That's not the weird part to me. It's that like we entered into that social contract accidentally.
Yeah.
Like
Oops.
Like I needed a mental preparation for this moment.
Yes. I needed to know that I was going to touch you.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just a sensory little like
Yeah. No, have I told you every time I give people pizza?
I hold it with both hands. I look them dead in the eye, and then I go 1, 2, 3, and I throw it in the air. And then if they catch it,
hand me a pizza like this.
Here's your pizza.
Thank you.
Are you saying people do that?
Yes.
Okay, because
8 out of 10.
Because you started this little scene, little scene that we're in.
Sure.
You started that with, you know what happens every time I deliver a pizza? And then you did that, and I was like, are you saying that you do that?
No.
Okay.
No.
So people do that a lot.
People do that. I will hand a pizza like this because that's the easiest way for me to carry it because I have a hot
one
bag.
hand under the center of the box.
Because I have a hot bag in the other hand. So I can't do the two hands.
So you got one hand under the box and you're offering it to them and they are putting their hand under your hand.
Yes.
And I'm trying to describe this for our listeners. So you're saying, and this is accurate, that they cup your hand with theirs,
Yep.
bring their fingers up around the edges of yours to lift the pizza, and then pull it off of your hand.
Yes.
Instead of with two hands grabbing either side of the box and lifting.
Yeah. We might as well be having sex.
It's right there on the porch.
It's the most intimate thing I've ever done in my life.
That's insane. I had no idea that people did that.
Yeah, I hope to have that type of intimacy with my wife one day.
No, I think you've just got to renew your game on how you hold the pizza.
I can't. I've tried. The best way, because I've workshopped different things.
Yeah.
And the best way is to just
Yeah.
have it like that. And they've got two hands.
Mm-hmm.
All people have two hands.
Most.
Sorry. All the people that I'm delivering to who are part of this experiment have two hands, and so 2 out of 10
It's a really
grab.
convoluted way of saying most people. Like the level of detail you went into, it makes me feel like you would come on next week and be like, hey, I just wanted to update you. I did deliver to someone with only one hand, so I need to retract my earlier statement.
Yeah.
You don't need to be just most people have two hands is a correct statement.
Most people have two hands. And when they are able to grab it on the sides with both of their hands, and they choose not to. They choose to caress my hand and pull away slowly and look into my eyes. They look into my eyes. They'll go, thank you. It's awful. It's real. It hurts. I don't like it.
I don't like that at all.
But I'm with you on the little bumps. Little bumps of like, oop, my elbow. Mm-hmm. You got one?
Yes. So you know how on YouTube there are two types of ads?
Yeah.
There are shorter ads that are unskippable.
Yes.
Because they're short. They're like 10 seconds. And then there are longer ones, and there are ads that can be up to like 3 or 4 minutes. Mm-hmm. But after 15 seconds, you can skip them.
Yep. Is it 15 seconds? I thought it was 5.
No, it's 5. It's 5. It's totally
sorry.
5. The reason I mention this is because the thing that should be illegal is double run ads. 2 ads will play in a row. That's fine, so long as they're the same type of ad. Here's the issue that we're running into. If you run 2 unskippable 5 seconds, you know what you do? In the bottom corner, it'll say, video will play when ads finish. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yes.
Easy. You do the skippable ones, and then after 5 seconds, you hit that little thing in the bottom corner, and then
Skip
after 5
ad.
seconds, you do it again. Skip ad.
Yeah.
If the first ad is a non-skippable 5-second one, it'll say in the bottom corner, video will play when ads are done running. And then you do something. You start working on something. You either scroll on your phone because it's a commercial and you're just going to take a quick little break to check to see if anyone's posted on Instagram. You look up and you realize that the second ad's been playing for 3 minutes because it's a 10-minute ad. That's how they get you. They lure you in with like it's just going to be a little 5-second. Hey, the video's going to play as soon as these ads are over. You know that, right? As soon as these ads are over, you don't got to click a damn button. Your video's going to be right back to you. Anyway, and then they'll just like play Star Wars, whole film, whole thing. They'll play a trilogy. Roll the dice. Any of the 3 trilogies, they'll just play them. They'll play that one video that Brandon in our Discord server watched. It's the Lord of the Rings, but every time they take a footstep, it plays the "This is the farthest I've ever been from home" scene.
It's like, how long was that? Like 19 hours or something?
It was
insane.
It was around 9 to
9.
19 hours. I believe it was 9.
I think it was 9. Yes.
I believe it was 9 hours long, and he was in a Discord call the entire 9 hours. He didn't just do it. He sat there.
Yep.
And you could jump in and be like, "Hey, dog, what part of the movie you at?" And he'd tell you, and then you'd be like, "Okay, love you, bye." And he'd be like, "All right, man, peace." It was amazing. We gave him a role for it, an exclusive role in the Discord. To this day, I think he's the only one that has the hero role.
That should be celebrated as a
Discord, he's a hero!
Discord holiday. Well, we should celebrate that day that he did it.
I'll need to go back in the history and find the day, because I don't even think he remembers the day.
Probably not.
But we should all recall this day as a historical, and we should all watch The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Not that one, but like the actual movie.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But
those ads,
they'll play that 9-hour one right after the 5-second unskippable, and they'll be like, "Oh, the video will play as soon as then you'll look down, you'll look away, and then this ad is skippable. 5 seconds in, you can click it. But this is assuming your attention's been taken away because you've been lulled in this false sense of security that your video is going to start when the ads are over, and you're just like, "Oh, the ads are the 5-second ad, so I don't need to worry about this."
When did they start doing this?
I don't know, but I've noticed it because I'll skip an ad. Or I won't skip an ad. It's unskippable. I'll let it play out. It's like 15 seconds long. And I'm like, okay, they're playing basketball. It's a Gatorade commercial. Instagram. And it's like, oh, Trauma Tuesdays uploaded a short. Let me watch and favorite and like this. And go follow Trauma Tuesdays and rate them on Apple Podcast. Look at that. It's
Darth Vader's dead.
It's Darth Vader. Aw. Dude, why do they always start these things in the middle? Ah. I just looked back at my TV. It's a live stream of me from an angle I didn't know about. I'm like, what the
fuck? So I'm gonna give you 3 rapid fire.
Okay.
Spelling YEA.
To me, it has different context. Go on.
Chiropractor videos.
It should be illegal.
That has to be illegal. It's such an invasion of privacy.
Yeah?
Yes. Watching someone get their back cracked.
I only don't like it when they moan after. What's next?
The last one is, this could be a conversation, or I could say the thing and you'll be like, let's move on. But I don't know if you've heard about the news. And even if you have heard about the news, I don't know if you'll want to talk about it. But it's nuts.
What is it?
Kissing your brother should be illegal.
Oh, battery.
That's a wild time for the battery to end. The battery to end? The battery to die is the word. Are you familiar with the Island Boys?
Yes.
Did you see the video?
I did not see the video.
Did you see the stuff about the video is what I mean.
I heard that they kissed.
They're doing wild things.
Yeah.
They make me angry.
Okay.
Because they're just rage baiting.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they want money.
Oh, that's gross.
I agree.
Incest is gross. Good take, Christian.
Let us say it right now for all of you to hear. AVP stands firm. Incest is fucking gross.
I just hate the state of the internet.
Hey, me too.
So yeah, those are all the things that should be illegal.
And there you go. I'm glad you had something prepared. You just had a notes app on your phone.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I put on the wheel, I have ideas for it that if I think of a
rough
thing.
Idea. That's a good space for improv, is having like a little hint, but not knowing.
Yeah, because I didn't write down like, ooh, this would be a funny joke.
Yeah.
It's just this is the thing, and then we'll be able to riff off of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like going into it blind, I could probably come up with like 2 or 3
I want to change that by the end of this season.
on the fly. I hope so.
Throughout multiple like recording sessions and episodes we have to do, I hope that by the end of the season both of us are a lot more comfortable just like being presented with a here, do this, and being able to do it accurately and funny and not have to stress about reaching.
Yeah.
But I think that's about it for this one.
Let's get out of here.
If you would like to submit anything to the wheel, we always welcome submissions for, like I said before, episode topics you want to hear us talk about, questions you want answered, games you want us to play, quizzes you want us to take. Just anything can be on this wheel. And if you want to get that to us, then leave it in the YouTube comments. You can email us at anythingbutpoliticspodcast@gmail.com. That's anything but, all spelled out, anythingbutpoliticspodcast@gmail.com. You can hit up any of our socials from the links in the episode description. Join our Discord, and we have a suggestions tab. You can leave it there. Patrons, it'll be more likely to land on your space than anyone else's. Your Patreon spaces on the wheel are bigger, is what I should say. So if you really want your thing picked and you're not yet a patron, you can find us there, again, in the episode description. I like that on this video format, I'm like doing the outro and you're just scrolling on your phone the whole time.
I had to text Anna because she didn't see my Snapchat.
That's totally fine.
And then I checked our TikTok because I wasn't sure what was going on with that.
Yeah. Follow us on TikTok. If you're listening, whatever you are listening on, follow us there. Review, rate us. I do want more reviews and rates this season. We have a good little healthy audience, and I want to tell you guys that if you truly enjoy the show, the way that these apps learn that isn't by, are you coming back every week? You can watch our show 5 minutes after it drops, every episode forever, and Spotify and Apple Podcast, they don't give a damn. That doesn't mean anything to them. They look for rates and they look for reviews. So if you want to leave those anywhere you're able to, but most specifically Apple Podcasts and Spotify, please do. That'll help with, because then they start showing us to more people. That's what it affects. It affects discoverability, and it'll recommend us to more people.
And we love you, but we want more of you.
Exactly. We want a great big family.
Yeah.
So give us a
big
follow.
family that we can all kiss each other. Sorry.
We all kiss each other. Because what? How did that bit end? We agreed incest was pretty fine. Pretty okay.
It's mostly okay as long as
it's
long
funny.
as it's
funny.
as long as it's funny.
I want to give a massive thank you to all of our patrons for supporting us so much, and everyone for just listening. I want to give a massive thank you to our mic lords, Sky and Kat, who have put such beautiful artwork on our microphones. You can see my little mountain here. You can see his little
Jesters. Jester A. Arthur.
Hey, we love our mic lords, we love our patrons, and we love all of you for sitting here and listening very much. So we will see you next week. And until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody. I love you so much.
Hey everyone, just wanted to give a special shout out and thank you to Jamie, Jess, Kat, Sky, Jessica, Brian, Valerie, and Bailey, our top patrons this week. And we just want to say, y'all really don't know how much we appreciate all that you do. Thank you so much.